Mike, we got to start with the performance of Drew Pember tonight. School record 48 points, most points scored by a Division I men's basketball player this year. First, talk about the accomplishment and what makes Drew so special.
He's a great kid, man, and I don't think you can take that lightly in terms of how good of a player he is. He's just a great guy, which his teammates really enjoy playing with him. And when you have that, things tend to go your way a little bit. Tonight, obviously, he had a great start, and we found a way to win. I mean, he scored 48 points. I realized that, and think our team was great tonight in terms of really sitting down and guarding the way that we have and grabbing the basketball. But we were able to get it to Drew in spots where he needed to get it, and sometimes your unprettiest moments can, I guess, be some of your most memorable. And so we've played 4 overtimes with those guys in the last 2 games that we've played them, and yeah, Drew was terrific tonight. And he deserves all the credit that he gets, and he's also has a very high level of humility in terms of understanding that his teammates are a huge part of that.
You touched on the battle with Presbyterian last year, and it was another one tonight. What were your overall thoughts on how the game went? Because you guys got out in front a little bit, they came back. What were your overall thoughts?
Well, I told our guys this: if you don't respect them in terms of and just look at their record, then your record's going to change really quickly, and not the way that you want it to, because they were leading Longwood in the last minute. I believe in their last game, overtime game with Gardner-Webb, up 10 on Upstate. So they could very easily have 4 or 5 wins, and they probably have not had the greatest of luck, but I respect the mess out of those guys, and I thought they outplayed us tonight for a majority of that game. We just had the best player in the game, and that really helped us, especially down the stretch.
So you guys have hit the halfway point. You're 8-1, obviously a great start. But can you talk about the challenge of seeing these teams a second time around?
Yeah, I mean, everybody's knows so much about each other already. You're going to know a little bit more, especially about the new guys and guys you've only seen here for the first year. But it's going to be a challenge, man. We got 9 games left in the regular season, and our league is just it's a war every night. It's an absolute war, and so none more than tonight, and there's more coming.
Last thing, tonight was Coaches versus Cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, war seekers. What does this participating in this event mean to you personally?
Well, it's been going on for a long time in terms of Coaches versus Cancer, and I remember when I was at Clemson, Oliver Purnell worked for him when I was a graduate assistant. He always did a huge event there. Just awareness, so many people are affected by it, people that we know, people that we love, and it's a terrible thing. And anything we can do in terms of our part, even if it seems very minute and small, is huge in the grand scheme of things. And so, it means a lot, and everybody in our locker room at some point has been affected by it, or you will be affected by it. So, I think it's a great thing that the NABC, Coaches versus Cancer, and Division I basketball does, and not just Division I basketball, but all of college basketball.
Okay, Drew, obviously you guys got a big win tonight against Presbyterian, 88-80 in overtime. You had a performance for the record books. You scored more points than any UNC Asheville men's basketball player in history. Try to put that in context, what that accomplishment means to you.
It hasn't even hit me yet. It's pretty cool. My teammates allow me to do what I do. They help me when I mess up, and I try to help them. 1 through 15 tonight was phenomenal. Amadou came in. Nick had something going on, so Amadou came in, played unbelievable. I could go down the line. It's not about me. It's about us. We won. That's all that matters. I'm sure it'll hit me later. 20 years from now, maybe, unless someone else breaks it. But this isn't about me. It's never been about me. It's about us, and we got a good win tonight.
Well, you scored 48 points, so it is a little bit about you.
Kinda.
But talk about your start, because I think you scored the first 15 points of the game for
Mhm.
us. Just what was it like? Like, were you in the zone, as athletes like to say?
Yeah, I'd probably say that. I was trying to shoot like Tay Fletch and Dean. I was trying to, be like them. But yeah, it's nice. It's nice to hit a couple shots, get going early, and then from then they just, they trust me to just do what I do.
So you guys venture out on the road against Campbell. You guys have had a really good start to the league year, going 8-1. What do you think, from a player's perspective, the keys to keep this momentum rolling?
Just keep doing what we're doing. Scout team's giving us an unbelievable look, and they'll continue to do so. We got a tough one on Saturday. We'll watch film on this one. Fix all of our growth opportunities, and then we'll just keep it pushing.